Hey, what's up guys, it's Ryan and welcome back to another video. As you can see, my game looks a little different, and that's because I have almost no mods installed on this character, and I'm actually playing on PC now too. There's actually a reason behind playing on PC. I've actually been testing a new mod that I'm working on. This is a very, very early, build of this mod. I just want to show you guys what I have so far and show you a little bit of the Creation Club. It's not going to be a full tutorial on how to use the Creation Club and how to build a mod, but I do want to just showcase how it looks, what the process is, and how you actually, get started with it. And then we can maybe tour around, show you guys what I have so far. It is very little, like I said, this is all I have right here. But this area in the map that I'm in right now, you may be familiar with this area, the Heartwood Mill here, because I made a previous video on the channel where I went in on the Xbox version of Skyrim, and we went in and we completely changed Heartwood Mill. I turned it into a hold, and it was like a giant city using all of the mods such as Anna's Interior Editor, and just Anna's unique spells and other mods combined, just so I can make the best looking Heartwood possible. And the only downside to doing that all on Xbox was I couldn't upload it and share it with you guys so that you guys could explore and actually use the city as well. So that's actually what I'm doing here on the PC. I've opened the creation kit and I started building a little dock area here. This is very early, like I said. I plan on expanding and doing a lot more to this little area over here. But I think this is a perfect area to begin a little hold because we have Riften right across the lake here. I think it's not too close to any other place around the map. So this would be a pretty decent place to have a city and a hold, I believe. So I am planning on building a bunch of buildings, roads and other things. You may notice, if you've been to this area before, you'll know that there was trees in this area. I did end up removing those and just some other quality of life fixes so far. But I do plan on doing a lot more if you guys do like this little series here. This could be a little series that I start on the channel where I work on a mod, or I, showcase my progress, or I maybe take you guys into the creation kit with me and we can build it there. But I would like to show you guys just a little bit around what I have so far. So this is just the Heartwood Docks that I created. This is the Heartwood Fishery. And all of these items here were hand placed. This whole area before was just a big patch of land. There wasn't a building here at all. So I'm actually going to walk around the side and show you the other side real quick. This is the other side of the fishery. We added all these docks. I got a nice little fish barrel with a fishing hook. A nice little area to catch some fish there. We also have a ship here parked on the side. I don't really know what the main goal of this city is. I do want to make it big, but I don't really have a set theme so far. I just wanted to kind of test out the creation kit, kind of learn the basics so that I could bring a new video to you guys. And I think that I got it down pretty good here. We have some hooks that I placed down here, as well as some fishing rods, and then a nice little dock area that leads right out to the ship. So I don't know if I'm going to make it so you can go in the ship yet. It might just be here for decoration, but so far I think this is pretty solid, and the creation kit's a lot of fun, and it's very addictive as well. Once you get started, it's really, really hard to put down. But enough talking, let's head on inside and I can show you the Heartwood Fishery. Now, I did reuse an interior, which I believe was the Riften Smeltery, but the only thing that I reused was the, generic structure of it. Everything else I've changed, except for these, I don't think I changed. Those are from the Riften Smeltery. But where the tables are, the chairs, and other things like that, I changed up. I have a little fishing room in the side that I made. And even these items on the table here were hand placed as well. There's so much that you can do, and you can really go above and beyond in terms of creativity whenever it comes to the creation kit, and I'll show you that later. But I have a little fish cutting table where they cut them up and package them, a nice little fish barrel, and then another area that leads out to the docks there, and some fishing boots. There's also a fishing pole that I got up there. And then the bedroom for the fishery, just right in here. Got a nice little prized fish, some wine. Nothing too crazy in here, just looks like a generic Skyrim interior. I also edited the basement a little bit, added a nice little fish rack, some more fishing rods sticking up out of there, and then, just general storage, fish barrels, leather strips, that type of stuff. Very small stuff. Another fish area here, and some area to store the food, and, just... Oh, also the golden ship models we put in there. That's just from the Thieves Guild, I believe. I just shrunk them down and put them in there. So a nice little starter area for a fishery of a city, I believe. There's going to be residence houses. I'd like to make a market. The only thing that I'm a little confused on right now is making, fully working NPCs. I'm going to have to watch some more tutorial videos and stuff like that, because the creation kit is really, really hard to, you know, get started with. Whenever I open it up, you'll probably be bombarded with a bunch of new information that you probably never seen before, but I'll try to explain a portion of it the best that I can. But like I said, this isn't going to be necessarily a tutorial on the creation kit, because I'm still learning so much about this stuff, and, you know, I'm definitely no expert, but with my knowledge of modding and just what I've been able to learn in the past couple days, I was able to put together this house, and it was fairly easy. You know, there was a couple tedious things here and there that I had to change, like a couple, you know, things that I'd come in and notice, oh, this boat was floating, let me lower it down a little bit, or, you know, oh, this patch of land was also floating, like I had to try to fix that a little bit, like other tiny things like that that I had to try and fix, but overall it was pretty easy to put together. And I think that any of you guys, if you do have access to the creation kit on PC Skyrim, it's definitely worth playing with, because it is a lot of fun. But enough of me just talking about the creation kit, let's actually jump over there and I can show you what it's all about. Alright, so here we are over in the creation kit for Skyrim, and as you can see, right as we start off here, there is so much new information just thrown at us. You know, we have an object window, a render window, cell view, and just overall things that we can look at, but we don't really know what we're looking at right now. So basically what all this is the object window up here in the top left corner here. This is basically just a list of every single object in the game that you can add, and this also includes NPCs, I believe, as well. Up across the top here, we have, you know, as most document and, you know, Microsoft things have, the file edit view, all the different things you can use to change your world, and that's actually how I open this up here. Down here at the bottom, you have the cell view, which basically any area in the game, whether it be an interior or an exterior, is considered a cell. The thing that's actually loaded whenever you go through a loading door or, you know, just other loading screens like that. Anytime you appear in a new area, what you are sitting in is a cell. So they have a bunch of different cells here, and you can look them up here. I have interior selected right now, so these will just be all the interiors. So we have abandoned prison right there at the top, and you can scroll through every single interior that's in the game here, which is insane that you have it all at your disposal here. But if you don't want to have an interior and you want to edit an exterior, as we have with Heartwood, that's an exterior location, you can click the world space here, and you have a whole bunch of different areas to choose from. You know, you have Blackreach. You can update things such as the East Empire Warehouse, Elder Gleam Sanctuary, that type of stuff. But we just want to do Tamriel. So we're going to click Tamriel here. And it probably will take a while to load, but I'm just going to skip most of the loading there by searching Heartwood over here on the side. Or actually, no, I can't do that. I actually have to do it from this page here. See, I'm also still learning. My knowledge of the creation kit is, I would say, pretty good, but it's not anything crazy. I'm definitely not a professional modder or anything by that means. But I'm definitely learning my way, and it's a lot of fun too. So I have the Heartwood Mill exterior here, so I'll just double click on that. All right, so I should just be looking down at the ground. So if I zoom out, we should, yep, there it is. The Heartwood Mill that I just showed you there, and we gave a little tour of that. And here it is in the creation kit. If I zoom over to the left, you can see there's the rest of Heartwood that I still have to edit there. But this is our base level here that was created there. And you can highlight it all and do all that. You can see all the axis of everything that was created and placed. And then I can zoom in. I'll actually show you guys just a little brief thing. Let's see, what could I add here that would be real simple? Like a campfire? Yeah, let's try to add like a campfire over here. And let me zoom in down over here. And so let's say in Heartwood, the winter's coming and they're going to need a nice big fire outside to keep them warm and just have some light shed on the city. So I want to zoom in to where I want the actual campfire, or I guess that doesn't really matter. You can be zoomed in to wherever you want to be. But let's say I wanted to put the campfire right here. So I go up into my object window and I can search campfire. So, all right, there we go. So I've typed in campfire up into the filter up here, and this gives me access to everything labeled campfire in the game, which is a lot of stuff here. So we can choose from a bunch of different ones. We have a burning one, land burning. I'm not sure if a lot of these campfires are just, you know, burning piles of rubble, which could be used in like Helgen and stuff like that. But I'm just going to start with the original campfire burning. So I'm going to drag that out here. And as you can see, it just literally pops up and I can drag and move it around and do whatever I want with it. So let me rotate the camera here. It looks like it's pretty low to the ground already. I might not have to worry about that axis. So let me just find a good little area for it, like, I don't know, just right here for now. Something quick and simple that you can just place down, and that's really it. The campfire has been placed. You click off, and you're done. The campfire's been placed, and you just move on to the next object. There's other things you can do with the actual object itself. If you double click, you can change the scale. If I wanted to make it a bigger campfire, I can drag this off to the side and make it, you know, a lot bigger. Wow. It's pretty much limitless because this is modding after all. So you can make any object pretty much however you want it to be. Now let me just shrink that back down there. There's other things you could do, such as setting ownership, but we're not really going to be doing that because it's literally just a campfire. You can add motion blur, you can disable it. You know, there's a bunch of stuff that you can alter with these menus here. And whenever it comes to doors, doors are really cool whenever it comes to, you know, editing and making it so that you can change how interiors work. If I can find where the fishery is, you'll notice real quick that the creation kit camera is not that great. It's something that you're really going to have to get used to and kind of get the feel for, because it doesn't really have a good way to navigate around too well. So let's say a door. This leads on to the inside of the Heartwood Fishery. So obviously I go through a loading screen and it takes me onto the inside, which is actually just a separately loaded cell. So basically what you do is you can put just any old door here. Any door will work. It doesn't have to be this specific door. But then you double click on the door once you have it in place. And under teleport, you can actually see I get sent to the cell Heartwood Fishery, and it's a rift and load door because I used the rift and smithery. So that's just the name of the door itself. So it's not going to take me anywhere in Riften, so don't worry about that. But the Heartwood Fishery is where we're going, and you can press view link door, and it'll request the cell. And once the cell actually loads, we'll be on the inside of the Heartwood Fishery, which I also showed you already. So now you can see this is how I alter the interior of the cell. These are how all of the fish were placed on this table here. They were all just searched up. You can literally just type salmon over here in this menu. And boom, you have a bunch of little critter salmon that you can spawn in and do whatever you want with. And not that salmon is really going to be the thing you're going to be spawning. I just wanted to show, you know, how this was put together and how you can make it work for any type of mod that you have. And you don't really have to have a great PC to run this. You know, Skyrim's a pretty old game, so it runs on a lot of software, and the creation kit normally either comes with it or it's very easy to access and download. So if you do have a PC and you maybe have been thinking about modding, or you have any ideas of things you want to build, then definitely give this a shot. This is a lot of fun. The only thing that I still have to learn would be a lot of the coding stuff. So whenever it comes to like putting quests together, you know, giving NPCs certain things to do, I don't really know anything about that yet. But this is, you know, YouTube's a learning journey for everyone here. And although I might not know everything about the creation kit, I'm definitely willing to learn. If you guys are willing to, you know, be with me on this journey as we create a mod, I think that'd be a lot of fun, you know, because we've been doing the top 5 mod series for a while, and we've covered so many mods on that series that I've just always wanted to create my own and see what it's like. So I think we've just gotten a little taste of that. So I hope you guys did enjoy this little showcase of my Heartwood Fishery. I know it was a really small showcase and there's not really too much to show off just yet, but I did want to show you guys the basic idea that I have of building a hold in this area, or maybe kind of give you guys an incentive to maybe download the creation kit and show me mods that you create yourself, or maybe just inspire you to create a mod, you know? There's so much to do in this modding community, and I love being a part of it, and I hope that it never goes away. And especially whenever the next Elder Scrolls comes out, I hope we also get a creation kit so that we can continue the modding journey forever. So like I said, that's pretty much the end of the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, I'd appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe if you're new. It really helps me out a lot. And if you have any suggestions for videos you'd like me to make in the future, or maybe things you'd like me to add to this city of Heartwood, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below, or you can follow me on Twitter. I'll be sure to leave my Twitter in the description, and you guys can follow me on there and leave me suggestions to there as well. Special shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys have done for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys later.